All right, welcome back to the show as my good friend Ken here enjoys the 2001 Odyssey?
2001 Shake Odyssey.
Shake Odyssey.
Works.
From the Works,
so
Gourmet
good.
Burger Bistro. Yeah, you're
Did you
enjoying
want
it? Not right now. My trainer is here.
Right over
Seriously, over here. Our thanks though to Ian Roden from the Works Gourmet Burger Bistro, 145 King Street, and worksburger.com is where they are online.
Yeah.
Yeah, so from loading up on calories to how to shed them, Kari Schneider is here from Empower Conditioning. It's good to see you, Miss Kari. I have to tell you, a little bit sore today. Had a good workout yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we kind of dove right in there yesterday, got things started. We are talking all about my training for the big marathon that I'm going to be doing in Rome in March 2013. And Kari has graciously accepted my challenge request here to help me.
I think this is great. And
Yeah.
you started off with with determining some kind of benchmark, right?
Yeah, we did an assessment. We did that on Monday.
Yep.
Yeah, so we did an assessment, and what I was looking for there is little tight areas, any weak areas, things like that. And because she's going to have a high demand on her body, so there's going to be a lot going on that she's taking a lot of impact, a lot of work, a lot of build and volume in her training. So we need to know what might be an injury risk, what might be a problem in the future as she increases her training.
Did we discover anything that might pose issues?
You've got one hamstring that's got a little more range of motion than the other. Your core needs to be a little bit stronger. Upper body could be a little stronger. You don't want to start wobbling around when you're doing so many miles. We already know that your neck is usually pretty tight, and when you're bouncing and your shoulders are bouncing that much for that much mileage, when you're building up your volume, it can create really tight traps and really sore areas, and she's already got a predisposition for that.
Why is core strength so important when it comes to running?
Well, I use this with a lot of high performance athletes. I don't want energy leaks, and what that means is that we don't want an energy leak. So if someone's running and there's a lot of neck bobbing, or there's a lot of shoulder bouncing, or a lot of upper body bobbing, that's going to drain them. And there's enough impact and enough movement there that could be causing an injury or causing some extreme muscle soreness or other things. So not only is it taking away from the potential of their run, it's also a potential risk factor for injury. So we want to look for things that could be problematic, especially as she's doing so much mileage.
Okay, maybe you can help me, because I find the further I get into a particularly long distance run, my head gets further and further down, like I'm looking further down. Is that a core strength issue? It's
typically a core strength issue, which hand in hand goes with a postural position. So it's your postural strength, and between the muscles, if these are your shoulder blades, the muscles between your shoulder blades, your middle trap fibers, your lower trap fibers, and your rhomboids, those guys get stretched out and weakened every day anyway, just from us sitting, working on the computer, driving. And then as you're running and you get tired running, you just keep sinking more and more forward. That postural position, if you think of your lungs collapsing in, you're going to lower your lung capacity just by your postural position. So that alone is going to take away from your run, let alone all the achy neck feeling you're going to get from that long run, or achiness in the traps as well. So you don't want to have that. Right now, for Sabrina, she wants to do, she's got a fundraising goal, a fitness goal. She's doing this for multiple reasons. For a person who's a marathoner, they're going to be running all the time, and it will make their running a lot better in a lot of ways, but they'll also break down in a lot of ways. Their hamstrings will get extremely tight. Their neck will get extremely tight. Their glute medii, the sides of their butt that'll get really weak from doing linear movement only and all the time. So with Sabrina, we're taking more of a holistic approach and making sure that she's going to come out of this marathon fit and healthy and prepared for it, so that she's not just turning into a long distance runner that has other issues that come with that. Because what we do is we prevent what your sport does to you, or prevent what your life does to you, because there's all kinds of ways that it breaks you down. So we don't want her to be susceptible to some of the things that marathon running can cause. We want to make sure that she's really well balanced, very fit, and comes out of it still able to do a 5K race if she wants to, or a fitness class if she wants to, a yoga, whatever, because this is something that she has as a goal, but then she can decide if she wants to do more marathons or different types of races or what she wants to do.
Right.
So.
One of the things that I was really appreciative of is all the different types of assessments that you did on me. We tested out my strength, obviously, my cardiovascular abilities as well. So you had me do like a mile test, one mile?
Yeah, and that was a bit of an improvise because we don't have a track right now, and it was pretty cold that day. So I got you on the treadmill, and basically she did a mile, that distance, in as fast as she could. So we just did a little mini version of a time trial. And later on down the road, we're going to use a race as a time trial. So you might do a 5K or a 10K race. We'll see what you finish that race in, and that's going to be a predictor to how fast you should be running your marathon or your half marathon or the races prior to the full marathon. So we're just using that as a baseline because I want to see that as your training furthers, that you're going to be able to do that mile in less time. So we know what it is right now, that's your benchmark, and then afterwards we're going to retest that so we know how fast, are you getting faster, are you getting fitter, are you feeling better with your stride, are all these things coming together the way we need to see it happen so that you're going to run a good race as you go along.
So let's go through what my training will look like actually. It's not going to consist of just running and pounding the pavement. What else am I going to be doing?
Right, well for instance, for example, we don't want to have you do too much running initially because you haven't been doing a lot of running. You haven't been running on a regular basis. So we have to build that up slowly. So one of the things I'm doing is having you do a eco-adventure race in May, and that's going to help you build up some endurance without having it all be running endurance. So you're going to have some biking, some paddling, and some trail running. So that's going to help you build up that length of fitness that you don't have right now. So what we're starting with is you're going to be doing some running and biking on one day in the week, and we're building up to this. So biking, running one day as he drinks his shake. I don't know if you can see this, but he's sipping his shake at the same time.
Terribly.
And then the next day she'll have a strength workout, and then the next day will be a bike run. And then Thursday comes along, another strength workout. Friday she'll do a little bit of recovery yoga, a day off on Saturday, and a long run on Sunday. And that's what she's building toward right now. Right now she's doing one strength, she'll have a run, another strength, she'll have another a yoga and another run, and then the next week we'll add more to it.
So how many Oreo milkshakes a week should she be having?
Right now, none.
Oh, all right. Well, then I'm doing you a favor, aren't I?
You're having it for her. We're cutting out the milkshakes.
You're so mean.
What? I'm helping you.
Mean. You know what though, the thing is I don't even really want it. I don't want it because I'm like, I'm totally pumped and I'm motivated to do this. I'm so excited.
Excellent.
Thank you, Miss Kari.
No problem.
And I am sore today and I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully I'm not as sore as I am right now.
I'm getting sore too. I'm getting a bit of an ice cream headache here.
206 Piccadilly, empowerconditioning.com is where you can find Kari at. It is time now to take a look at our pet of the day. Enjoy your milkshake.
Thank you.